All right, so I believe we can start already. So I'd just like to welcome you all once again to Triggmine's webinar about how to boost online growth by 30%. My name is Tanya. I'm the marketing manager at Triggmine. And for the next 30 minutes, I'll be your guide to the email marketing automation. Our webinar will last around half an hour with a Q&A section in the end, so you can get personalized feedback from me regarding any questions you might have. Also, the session will be recorded, so in the end of the webinar, each of the attendees will receive the record. It will be around tomorrow day. So, what we're gonna discuss today. First of all, number one, email marketing mistake that kills 80% of all online stores, and of course, how not to become the next one. How to run email marketing just like big guys do without being an expert, and I'm sure this is one of the most interesting things to know. And 7 killer email marketing campaigns that you can implement right now and get your online store revenue boosted. But before we fully start, I think a good question to ask is why we're talking about email marketing when it comes to marketing e-commerce business. So not 101 other channels that can be used, but email marketing. And the answer is quite simple and sophisticated at the same time. Based on the last research, 7% of all email e-commerce sales are highly influenced and attributed to email marketing, making email marketing the second most influential digital marketing channel for e-commerce business. Despite the email was first released in 1999, it's now 2017, and yet so many e-commerce business owners are still only doing the basics. And so that's what I'm really hoping everyone gets out of this webinar, is understanding of really interesting, advanced ways of extracting more value out of email marketing. So let's get into it. Well, regardless type of business, I believe you agree that the key to revenue and business growth is personalized communication with each and every client. The more accurate the approach, the more profit you get. But talking about the e-commerce, the problem is that there are thousands of customers at every online store, and each of them is utterly unique. Let's say there is a, oh, I'm sorry. No, that's right. So let's say there is a Helen, for example, who visited the store just once and left without making any purchase. And then we have John, who makes an order of the same item every month. And then there is Mike, who shops around and ends up buying whatever he needs at the store, whichever offers him the best deal. And here comes the biggest and nevertheless the most common mistake of all who are implementing in email marketing. The idea that one email template will work for all of them and will bring all of these different persons to the purchase. But the reality is that this scheme doesn't work if you don't have an outstanding content or an outstanding product. So one fits all pattern can exist only when whether this works. And one of my recent personal favorite examples is Mehabis. The emails of those guys are just kind of a masterpiece, and it's just interesting to follow them, not because of some special offers or something, but just because it's really great. But let's be honest, 90% of all online stores offer simple, nice, useful, regular items using basic email templates. So how to boost stores' revenue if you don't have out-of-the-box product or face-melting content? And here comes the mistake that kills 80% of all online stores: to offer a discount a couple of hours after user abandoned cart to revert him to the purchase. That's actually mainly how most of the small business owners uses email marketing. But in the end, giving away 30 to 80% discounts to all users not only reduces the margin of the store, but also generates repeat purchases, which are essential for every online store growth, especially on the early stage. So here comes to the most important question: how actually small business owner can maximize profitability of his store with email marketing? And the answer is personalization, which means not only substituting the name of the customer, but also understanding of his motives, purchase behavior, purchase preferences, level of price sensitivity, and which is more important, on which level of loyalty each of your customer is with your store. Because an approach to your regular customers and random visitors should be different. And the goal is to make each visitor the most loyal customer. So the truth is, one email template, even with a discount offered, won't bring any result because it's not personalized to the customer's needs, values, and behavioral patterns. Sending irrelevant content won't only turn the customer away, but most commonly will be the reason of unsubscribing from your store and never reverting back. And that's how 80% of online stores dies in their first 3 months because of not generating repeat purchases. And without generating repeat purchases and without converting abandoned carts into orders, with thousands of abandoned browsers and just a couple of simple newsletters, your online store will be dead very soon, if it's not already. So what's actually the magic key to boost your online store's revenue up to 30%? Just for a moment, have a think, what would be a 30% increase will look like for you and for your business? And that's the kind of a value I'm hoping everyone listening takes away from today's webinar. And the answer is 7. 7 killer email marketing campaigns that will speed up the revenue of your store. Let's take a closer look on each of them. We'll start from the most common one, is abandoned cart. And actually, cart abandonment is a real nightmare for e-commerce, just because people have gone to the extent of adding products to their carts, but not actually paid for them and finish that order. So statistics says that 67% of carts are being abandoned. It's a real revenue loss to lose those customers. And emails lends itself really nicely to reduce the number of people who are abandoning carts. Sending these automated emails, encouraging potential customers to finish their order and actually go through the cart, ends in 22% conversion rate, which is pretty high number. The next one is welcome emails. Actually, welcome series, on top of being a friendly hi there, they are 86% more rather to be opened than regular newsletters. It's a great opportunity to show some of the product recommendations of the newly arrived items, or to encourage your customers to connect to the social networks, let's say. Welcome series have 320% more revenue per email than other promotional newsletters. So just keep this number in mind. The browse abandoned. Emailing visitors with the items and categories they are interested in has been proven to drive revenue with a conversion rate of 5%. Tempting those window shoppers will revert in great additional revenue. The first purchase emails, some of them you can see on the screen. This is pretty nice examples of how the good email can look like. And in fact, there is a 60 to 70% chance of converting an existing customers versus a 5 to 20% chance of converting a new customer. So an average 40% open rate across the post-purchase emails can tell much more about the value which they bring to your email marketing campaigns. The fifth of our campaigns is the win back. Win back emails are reminding customers of their previous purchase and entice them to become a customer once again. Losing a few customers here and there is a reality of running an online store, but by not putting some work to win back lapsed customers, you as an online retailer miss out an important revenue-making opportunity. The best customers, also some of the templates, which you can see closer when we'll send you this presentation. The 80% of your future revenue will likely come from the 20% of your existing customers. So rewarding those 20% who are the most loyal ones will boost the short-term revenue. Such appreciation emails give additional reason to customers to stick to your brand, to purchase your products, to be more loyal even than they are now. Replenishment campaigns. Replenishment emails is an automated email reminding a customer to reorder consumable products which are when they are about to run out. Based on our internal data, such emails have an average open rate of 50 to 60% and an average click rate of 40 to 50%. In other words, they're a golden opportunity for a brand to generate recurring revenue. And think about how much revenue you're leaving on the table now and how your online store will be boosted just launching these 7 campaigns. And we already actually know how all this works in practice. On the screen, you can see the statistics of 2 of our users. You can see that just for a very short period of time, for 3 and 4 months, they're in Triggmine, they have generated, in first case, about 3,000 and 5,000 euros, and in another about $2,000, launching just 2 of those campaigns. So 2 out of 7 already works. I mean, works so good that you can imagine which additional revenue you can get launching those all 7. But launching all of these campaigns and making them like highly personalized so that they will work manually, it's almost impossible. Actually, not almost, it is impossible. But because for 5 clients, you can do that. But if you have hundreds and thousands, you will take years to create each personalized campaign for each of your customers. And even a top marketing expert can analyze such a crushing amount of data to create so many individual campaigns. And here come intelligence automation, which actually the solution for all online retailers who would like to boost their revenue of their store without manual job. And the most important is artificial intelligence, AI, which is built in the product and which actually does all of that work for you. So basically how that works, after analyzing tons of data, the AI identifies individual customer portraits and bring them the most relevant email sequence, which is unique for each and every separate customer. The main goal is to move them to the next level of loyalty. So to get the special incentive for each of your customers, which will lead him to another purchase and to another loyalty stage. For each of your store's customer, the incentive can be different. For one, it's a free delivery, let's say. For another, is a discount or a special gift. But what's greatest in all of this, it's completely automated. So what is left from the manual job is just to integrate and to let the system receive and analyze the data from your store. Moreover, you don't need to be a marketing expert to launch all of that, as the system literally shows you which button needs to be pressed in this or that particular time. Despite complete automation, you control all of the actions. So no random discounts, gifts, or whatever will be sent without your permission. You can set the special range which you're ready to give to your clients, and the system will choose the best which will work for your particular customer. So it's just like a personal assistant that knows your each of your customer specifics and gives them the most relevant personal offers at the right moment. So actually, all of these just takes a few minutes to launch, and this will lead all of your customers from being just a stranger to the most loyal one. Also in the system, you have the already presets email templates with the best time and sequence of sending, including special incentive for each separate customer. So all of your email marketing, just like big guys do, in a couple of clicks. Actually, this upcoming Monday, on November 27th, we're launching Triggmine Beta and inviting all of our attendees to be in the first batch of testers with a premium 2-month for free accounts. And following this link, just triggmine.com, you can register to be in the first batch, but just know that the numbers of spaces are limited. What to sum up what we had to discuss today. So number 1 email marketing mistake online retailers do is one newsletter fits all approach. This approach reverts into huge unsubscription rate, customer, and revenue loss. 80% of online stores dies because of giving away their margins through primitive automation. So like if the user abandoned cart, after a few hours, he received 30% of discount. And the gold 7 email marketing campaigns like abandoned cart, welcome series, browse abandoned, post-purchase, win back, best customer, and replenish, launching of which will boost your store's growth. And it's already proved in our previous users. And the most important one, no need to be a marketing expert to run profitable email marketing campaign. So smart automation with the ready email templates, which takes 10 minutes to set up everything. I do hope that everyone's got out of today's webinar the understanding some of really interesting advanced way of extracting more value out of email marketing. And I'll be glad to answer your questions if there are any.